today I want to review for you and for me the Fi collar. This is a GPS collar that it will help you to track your dog wherever he is in the US, and will also track the dog activity and the health. So let's open it. I haven't unboxed it yet. And inside say run, and there is the collar. They come in gray or yellow. Those are the only two options, so I go with both in gray because I'm not the biggest yellow fan. And let's see, here is the chargers. One of the promises they say in their website is that the battery will last up to 3 months. So I want to test how long it takes me to actually waste the battery. I'm not gonna wait 3 months because that's crazy, but I'm gonna be testing it in a period of 1 week, and in 1 week I will tell you my final thoughts, how it went, if it really works. We will be testing it in different areas here around South Florida. So I'm guessing this is the charger. It looks like this. Here is the USB charger thingy, and here is the collar. I was scared that it was gonna be small, but it actually looked pretty decent size. So it looks something like this, and behind we could see where you will charge it. I didn't have to adjust or anything, and it felt perfectly. Venus's neck is 24.5 inches. It came perfectly for her neck. I ordered the size extra large, and it fit perfectly. And she have a little bit of wiggle to move. Let me see if it will come out. It will come out, so I need to see if I could put it smaller. I don't think so. I think this is the smallest it will go. But she have her other color. This one I just wanted for the GPS mainly. I have to see if I could adjust it a little smaller, because it feels perfectly right now, but if I pull it backwards, it come out easily. And I don't want her to lose it, like if we are in a hike or something. It says step 1, download app from tryfi.com app. Step 2, chase squirrels. It says it will work with iPhone phones or with Android, which is really nice. Where is my phone? Here is my phone. Let's download the app. So I don't know if you could see it, but I download the app here. Let's open it. And it have get started. Login with Facebook. And now it's asking to create a dog profile. And I will put Venus. Continue. Venus is a good girl. Is pure or mixed? She is pure breed. And it gives me the most popular dog breeds in the beginning: Boxer, Bulldog, German Shepherd. Let's see if there's Alaskan Malamute here. There is Alaskan Malamute, and there's also Alaskan Husky, Alaskan Clique, so an Alosky. All the different variations of different Alaskan dogs are here. The day of birth, year first, it was 2014. She was born in November. Venus weights, I will say last time it was like 110, so I'm gonna put 110 because I haven't weighed her in like 3 months. And it showed me this. It said Venus 4 years old and 110 pounds, and he asked me to select a photo. Let's look for a picture of Nude. So I choose that picture for now. And let's say continue. and it's asking me to put my phone number. Now I say to plug in the base, and it says the 5 base help extend 5 color battery life when it's nearby. For best performance, place the 5 base near where Venus spends the most time. Example, next to the window if you have a backyard. So I connect the base, continue. It works with Wi-Fi. The 5 base let us know when Venus is safe at home, but first it needs to be connected to the Wi-Fi. Connected to the Wi-Fi. That's actually pretty nice that this let you know when she's home with this device. I guess I will put these downstairs because when we are not home, she's mostly downstairs. Password of the Wi-Fi. It says to set a safe zone. A safe zone is an area where Venus can roam freely without an owner. If Venus exits the safe zone, we will alert you and we will let you know. And it show me like how the alert will do. I'm gonna do the safe zone now. Now I say to charge the collar. To place the collar on the 5 base. The base is used to charge the collar depending on Venus activity. You may have to recharge the collar every 1 to 3 months. And as soon as I put it, it turned a green light. I don't know if you guys could see the light. Now it's blue. I don't know what that means. It says it failed the connection to the base. Let me try to put it again. Now it says color activate. And I got a text that says Venus is home. I'm not gonna show you this part because it shows my address, but it showed me a picture of Venus in my home, and it showed me exactly her location, which is really nice. And it let me know that she have done 0 steps today. So I'm gonna put now the color on her, and I'm also gonna activate Apollo's color, and then we will go for a walk to see how accurate her steps are versus the step of my iPhone of my steps. So let's do that. See you in a bit. I'm walking Venus right now outside of the safe zone, and I haven't got the text yet that is telling me that she's outside of the safe zone. So I hope it's gonna text me anytime soon, because we are like 1 street behind of our safe zone. So I'm hoping I'm gonna get the text soon. And as I was telling you that I haven't gotten the text, I just got the text. We moved like 2 streets behind our house, and I finally got the text. So she was, I would say, like 100 feet away from the safe zone when I got the text. And it sent me her location pretty accurate. Obviously, I'm not gonna show you that. Hello, today's the next day. It haven't been 24 hours yet, and already Venus's color say 10%. So I don't know if it was because I never put it completely to charge yesterday. It said it had battery, so I assume I didn't have to charge it. So I'm gonna take it off from her now, and I will put it to charge until it say 100%. but it didn't last 24 hours, and she only went for 2 walks and we went for a car ride. So far it's not impressing me too much. Apollo says 69% and he was 87 when we opened it from the box yesterday. So far they're losing battery a little too fast, especially Venus's color. So I'm gonna put it to charge now. It's 3:30 on day 2. I'm gonna see how long it takes to charge to 100% and how much it lasts with her using it for the rest of the week. Now it's charging, and as soon as I put it, it went up 1% to 11%. So it's 3:26, like you can see, that's our check-in time for how long it takes to charge. I will be coming downstairs to check on it, I will say once every hour more or less. So I will let you know how long it takes to charge to 100%. It's been an hour since we put it to charge. It's 4:25 and is 63%. Apollo still 69%, so he haven't gone down anymore. He also have been just sleeping. He woke up now. It's 6:30 and Venus's color is 100% charged. Apollo still 69 and he's been using it all day. So I'm gonna put this color now on Venus and see how much it lasts, the battery. We hopefully last the whole week. So it's 6:35. We came to get some food to Pollo Tropical, and I wanna test to see how accurate it was, this thing, and it's pretty accurate. We are like this car around here and it showed me Venus is right there. So I'm very impressed so far, but we have LTE network around here, so I still wanna test it on an area where we don't get this much cellular reception, but so far so good. It's been a week since we started testing the 5 color for Venus and Apollo. Since then, we have noticed certain things that we like and others that we don't. Let's start by the price. The price is $149 for each color. On top of that, you have to pay for a subscription of $199 for 2 years, which include daily, weekly, and monthly activity history, track your dog anytime from anywhere, safe zone, escape monitoring and alerts, 24/7 nationwide GPS LTE tracking, and 24/7 lost dog emergency alert. If you don't want to pay the $199 for the 2-year subscription, you have another option, and is the free option. But with that option, you could only monitor your dog for 1 day, and you can only see the activities that he's doing during that day. Like, you cannot compare what he have done on the week or in the month. And you could only track your dog during walks when you're with him, and have a multi-owner dog walker feature. So if I'm walking the dog, my husband will get a notification that I'm walking the dog. During this week that we were trying the color, we went to take Venus to the vet the other day, and it was raining horribly. It looked like the sky was broken, and we lost the signal. I recorded a little bit to show you. I will put that now. And it said that the signal of Apollo's color was lost because we took him with us for moral support. It lost the signal for around like 10 minutes while the rain was really heavy. As soon as the rain went down, the signal went back up. So I believe it's connected to AT&T network. I guess it was raining so bad that the signal was low. I'm not sure what was the problem, but for like 10-15 minutes it said it couldn't locate Apollo's location. It gave us the last location where he was last seen, which was like 1.5 blocks from the vet office. One of the things that we didn't like about the color, it was in the app you could only see one dog at the time, so it will show you like this map and it will point it out where Apollo is, but if I want to see where Venus is, I have to get out of Apollo's profile and go to Venus' profile to see where she is. So I wish I could see both dogs in the same map, like see Apollo is here, Venus is here, now they're together, now they're separate, stuff like that. I would love if they improve that in the future. I wish I could pay only just one subscription for both dogs, even if it's a little more money, but I would prefer to pay, let's say, $300 for both dogs instead of $200 for one, $200 for the other one. I would prefer just to have one subscription and I could add more dogs instead of having to pay different subscriptions. It will be easier. I think it's a pretty new company. I think they have certain things to fix. Those two are on the top of the things that I complain. My third complaint is the color of the colors. It only comes in yellow or gray. I got both of them in gray because I don't like yellow. But I wish like I could have gotten Venus a pink one or a purple one, any girly color, or Apollo getting it in blue or charcoal gray, black. Instead, I have to see which one is which. Like I know this one is Venus because Apollo have his, but if I get both of them together right now, I will don't know which one is Venus and which one is Apollo's because they're both the same size, the same color, and they look identical. So I would love if in the near future they expand the colors. I know they're expanding to make one a little smaller for small dogs, because this one, the smallest it comes is for small dogs from 50 pounds and up, and they don't have anything for extra small dogs like my sister's-in-law dog Juicy. She's only 4 pounds and her neck is the size of a cat, so she could not get a color like this, because the smallest one that they sell, it will be for a dog like a pug or a Shih Tzu. So I know they're working on making a small one, a small device for those tiny dogs. So I'm hoping when they're doing that release, they will release also different colors for the color, or that they make something where you could take out the device from this color and add it to another color that you could buy anywhere else, or add it to the color that you already have for your dog. That will be really nice. Now let's talk about the pros and the thing that we did like. One of the things we like is that it tells me how many steps in one day Venus and Apollo are doing. And we noticed that Venus is staying a little behind on her workout versus Apollo. We always thought, oh, we walk them the same amount of time every day, both of them together, so they're getting the same type of exercise. We weren't thinking on how much he walks when we are home, how many times he goes outside and start running by himself, and Venus doesn't do it as much as he does. Now when I show you and compare both color, his and hers, you will see Apollo did around 2,000 steps more than Venus every day. Some days he did even more. So I'm glad I'm seeing this, and since we got the color, we're actually working out Venus more. Some days we took her for an extra walk by herself. Other days we start running outside with her, throwing the ball, throwing a toy, making her move more and making her exercise more. That was something I wasn't thinking before. I wasn't thinking that she wasn't moving as much as him. Another thing that I like is that you could put a safe zone and it will send you a text as soon as your dog is outside of that safe zone. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes to text you when your dog gets out of the safe zone. So I have a safe zone 60 foot around my property, and it takes like one street for them to text me. When the dogs are in the street behind my house is when it finally texts me that the dogs are out. So I wish it was a little faster, but I do like that it texts me letting me know the dog is out. You could add as many safe zones as you want. So for example, we go a lot to my in-laws house. I could put like this house is a safe zone and my mother-in-law's house is another safe zone. So it wouldn't be texting me constantly when the dogs are running on her property. I know the color will know that's a safe zone. You could also get extra of the little base where you will charge the device. If you have multiple properties, you could put one in your house, one in your wherever you take your dog, your office, your in-laws house. Also, when you travel, you could set up a temporary safe zone and put the hotel where you're staying as a temporary safe zone. On the second day that we were testing the color, the Venus's color died, but I think we left the light on because it went from 100% to 10%, and after we charged it, it kept the battery really well. Right now it is like a 97% and we charged it a week ago. Let's see. Venus is a 98% and Apollo is a 62. So the battery, it lasts really good time. We only had that problem on the second day that this color died on us. But I really think we left the light on because we were playing with the light feature the day before, seeing the different colors. We probably left it on because she's so hairy we couldn't barely see the light. So I think that was our fault and not the color's fault. But overall, I really like the color. It does everything that it was promised on Instagram and on their website. So overall, I do like the 5 color. Do I think you need it? It depends on your lifestyle and it depends on the lifestyle of your dog. If you have a dog that is an escape artist, like we have a neighbor that his dog escapes all the time and he comes a few times here and the neighbor then come asking if we have seen his dog, then I will recommend you getting the GPS. That will be awesome to know where your dog exactly is. If you're like us and you like to travel to different places where it's allowed to have your dog off leash, like hiking trails, parks and stuff like that, it's a perfect tool to have just in case another animal like a squirrel run and the dog's run out after the squirrel. If you cannot see it with your own eyes where the dog is, you could really quick check on your phone in the GPS where the dog is, and it's pretty accurate. It will show you more or less the general area where your dog is within a few feet away. We have tested in different places when we have gone to eat and when we have been with the dog in the car and been checking the app to see if it knows where we are with the dog, and it has been very consistent. I will say with less than 50 feet away from where the dog was, it will show me in the map. So for those reasons, it's great. Also, if you live in a place where you don't have a fence and you maybe have a wooden area on the back and you let your dog loose, this is perfect. If you don't find your dog at night, you will know if he got hurt or something like that. If the dog gets out to that wooden area and you cannot find it, it have a light that you could put it in a color that you will normally don't see on nature. Like you could put a red, blue, yellow. It have different options of light that you could put, which is really nice. If you have a hairy dog like Venus, you will don't even notice she have this color on. She's so hairy you could barely see this part of the color. So if somebody steal her from the backyard or from somewhere, you could track where your dog is and call the police and go with the police to get your dog back. Never go alone to somebody's house if you think your dog got stolen. You don't know what type of people they are. It's better if you get to the house with the police and you show them your GPS that say that they have the dog. It's better to be safe. You want to get your dog back, but you also don't want to put your life in danger. So have that in mind. It's a perfect tool, but always use it with a lot of caution. You never know who the person who got your dog, what the intentions they have. So always go with the police in case they steal your dog. So I'm gonna show you now. You have an idea how it looks. Today Apollo have done 4,442 steps, and then you could also check the weekly, and it looks something like this. On Friday, that was the day that it was also very rainy, and that was the day that we lost signal. That day he walked 9,000 steps. And here is Venus. Like I mentioned before, Venus always have around 2,000 to 3,000 steps less than Apollo. Today she have done 3,500 steps. When we see her weekly is a lot lower than him, so we're trying to improve that. Her first one was 6,000, and the day she walked the most, it was 8,900 steps. So overall, I like the Feet Color. I think it's a great product. It's a good GPS. It does everything that it promised it will do. It gives me a peace of mind. It is expensive, so that's something you have to think about if it fit in your budget, and if it's something that you need, and if it's something that you want. So that's completely up to you and your budget, and if you like it. I recommend it, yes. I think it's great, and I think it worked perfectly. We only have one problem in this week, and it was heavy rain. It could be also the building where I was in a veterinarian hospital. I don't know if they may have something there that it could block signal, and maybe that was the problem, because that was the only time it happened. And again, it only happened like for 10 minutes, and it got back to signal. So I think it's a really good product. It just depends on you if you need it or you want it. So that was it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.